ask all these questions before you decide on a particular house. Never. Guys, the house that I currently live is on the road. Hey guys, it's Katherine here again, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so grateful and I'm so glad that you're here. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about the tips and tricks that you need to know, like the things that you need to know if you are currently house hunting in Lagos. In fact, for you to be watching this video, you're either house hunting or you're about to start your house hunting. You know somebody that is house hunting or any of the above, and that's the reason why you've clicked on this video. Then you've come to the right place. I'm going to be giving you tips because I recently just moved into this apartment. I've been here I moved in by the end of January, and this is April that I'm filming this video. So I've been here for a couple of months, and I'm going to be giving you the tips and tricks that I've learned, or things that I feel like you should know if you're house hunting. Now, if this is something that you're interested in, definitely keep on watching. So the things that I feel like you need to know before and while you're house hunting, I think the number one would be that you have a budget. Just like everything in life, like currently for me personally, even as I work in 9 to 5, I always have a budget for my salary even before the salary comes. Like budgeting helps you in every area of your life, and when it comes to house hunting, having a budget helps. Like while my cousin and I were house hunting, our budget for a mini flat was 600k. In fact, before we started house hunting, we were going to place our budget at 500k because my friend got her mini flat, like the rent only, for 500k. So we were going to do 500k, but after watching a couple of videos here on YouTube, I realized that I had to increase my budget, and I was already following a couple of agents. Like I had a couple of agents' number. I have one agent that I was following on Instagram, so yeah, I knew that I definitely have to have a budget. Like that is very important. And if you're looking for like a self-contained, your budget should be between, and you're looking for like a self-contained on the mainland, because I'm only going to speak about the mainland because that's where I currently live. So the budget for self-contained should be, self-contained is what they call like a 1-room apartment with maybe toilets, bathroom and kitchen. That's what a self-contained is called. So for a self-contained, I think your budget should be between 350,000 to 500k. There are some self-contained that are actually 600k now, so that's what I think your budget should be. If you're looking to get a mini flat, your budget should be between 500k to 900, or even a million on the mainland, because I currently live in a mini flat, and our budget when we started was 600k, but we had to raise our budget to 800k. So the apartment where we currently live, it's 800k, guys. So yeah, definitely have a budget. And I feel like when budgeting and searching for an apartment, make sure that your budget is proportionate to your tastes. If you need an apartment where there are like screeded walls, POP, kitchen cabinets, like when there are a lot of things in the apartments, then you should not be looking for a mini flat for 400k. You will not get that for 400k. But if you want screeded walls, all of that, just be looking for an apartment that is like 600, 700, 800k. Funny enough, this apartment, the walls were not screeded when we moved in. We even screeded the walls ourselves and repainted. It was painted blue. We did not like the color, so we repainted white. So yeah, that's something you should know. Another tip that I'm going to give you guys when it comes to house hunting is that you should never never pay for an apartment that you have not seen, because in this Lagos there are a lot of scammers. Like, don't do that. If you're busy with work and you will not have time to properly house hunt yourself, like look at houses, ask somebody to do it for you, and make sure that that person knows your taste, like knows what you like. That's the kind of person that you should send house hunting for you. Never you pay for an apartment that you've not seen. If not, you are going to be scammed. In fact, there are some people that even pay for an apartment that they've seen and they are still scams, not to talk of the one that you have not seen. So that's another tip that I have for you. Tip number 2, do not pay for an apartment that you've not seen. Another tip that I'm going to give you while house hunting is that when you know that you want to meet up with your agent, like like you get agents from different websites. I'm going to fill you guys in on like some websites where you can get agent numbers and all of that. So make sure you stay till the end of this video. Going back to meeting up with agents, make sure you meet up with your agents in a very public space. The insecurity in Lagos is really alarming right now. Girls are being raped, girls are being kidnapped, like girls are being killed, like a lot of things are happening. Even if you're a man safe, like the country is not safe right now. There's a lot of insecurity. So if you're going to meet up with your agent, ensure that you meet up with your agent in a public space. Guys, it is better to be safe than sorry. So guys, another tip that I have for you when house hunting is that you should be ready. What do I mean by being ready? Okay, so this happened to us when my cousin and I were house hunting. We're house hunting because that was like the Christmas holidays, so we had time, from work and all of that. And at that time, our money was fixed somewhere and it wasn't ready till like in January. We're house hunting in December and we knew that our money would be ready in January. Okay, so speaking from my own experience, I'm going to tell you guys, be ready. So this is what happened. So after going from one house to another with different agents, we finally got to this place that we're living now. We liked the space and all of that, and they gave us a form to fill. The form that they gave us to fill, we asked to pay 5k for that form, which we did. After paying that 5k, they said they were going to do their own routine checks before they will let us know if they wanted us to rent the apartment or not. So they were done with their routine checks and they got back to us, and it was time for us to pay the house rent. Our money was not ready. Okay, so Zeno had some of our money, I had some of my money. So we tried to get we called the landlord and we spoke to the landlord that our money will not be ready in December, it will be ready in January. And our landlord said that he's doing first come first serve basis. He's not keeping any apartment for anybody. So if someone else comes to look at their house and they like the place and they pay for it, they will give them the house. So at that point in time, in fact, it was a whole lot. Like I found one other agent that knows the landlord. The person connected me to the landlord, spoke, we begged, and they agreed to collect part payment from us. They collected the part payment, and in January, when I had access to my money, we paid the balance. But guys, we would have not gotten this apartment, okay, if we didn't find somebody that could speak to the landlord on our behalf. We wouldn't have found, like, we would not even have this apartment, okay. It would have been given to someone else that had their money handy. So my advice to you, if you're house hunting, be ready. Like, have your money ready. Don't go house hunting when you know that you don't have your money ready. Be ready to move in. Like, be ready now. Don't be house hunting in December when you know that your money will be ready in March. Okay, start house hunting at the time when you know that you're ready to move into the apartment. Okay, yeah. So guys, another tip that I have for you if you're currently house hunting is that you should, under no circumstance under no circumstance, give your agent the higher range of your budget. For instance, let's say your budget is between 600 to 800. Tell your agent that your budget for the apartment is, let's say, even 550. Then you now say maybe 600. Don't tell them that your budget is 800, because these agents are business people. They know that the higher your house rent is, the higher their commission is from the landlord, the agent fee that you have to pay. So they will definitely want to upsell you. They will want to they will want you to go for like the higher apartment. So they want to show you to apartments that are like 800k, 900k, when they know that your range is from 600 to 800. They will not take you to houses of 600. So when we were house hunting, my cousin and I, we told our agents that our budget was 600. Okay, so he was taking us to like houses that were 600 and they were crap. When we have seen too many craps, that's when we told him that, well, if we see a very nice place, we are willing to, you know, increase our budgets. But for now, our budget is 600. So guys, stick to the lowest range of your budget when you're communicating your budget to your agents. That would be my advice for you. Okay, another tip that I have for you when you're house hunting is that you should do your research. Like, do proper inspection. When you go and look at houses, don't just look at the house, don't just look at the beauty of the house, look at the environment. Where is the house located? Now, I mean, I'm very guilty of this, and that's the reason why I'm making this video, so that you don't make the same mistake that I made. Like, I definitely made this mistake, and I'm making this video because I don't want you to make the same mistake that I made. So this happened when we were house hunting. When I got into this apartment, I was only seeing the beauty of the apartment. I was only seeing all the things that my cousin and I can do with the apartment. I wasn't really paying attention to the environment. Guys, the house that I currently live is on the road. Yes, my house is on the road. I saw it though, but I wasn't thinking. My content creator cap was not on. It was only on in the interior of the house. It was not on when it comes to the exterior of the house. Like, I wasn't looking at the environment of the house. Guys, I'm going to advise you, especially if you know that you're a content creator, do not get a house that is on the road. You're setting yourself up for failure, or you're setting yourself up for whatever. Like, now, to be honest, I woke up very early this morning, had my bath, did my makeup, just to be able to film this video, because I know that like very early in the morning, and today is even a public holiday, and I know that very early in the morning people are in their houses with their families. They won't be going out, so you will not be hearing a lot of noise like you normally would like during the day. So I woke up very early to be able to film this video. Look at the environment currently, guys. The house that I live there's a church in front of my house. As a content creator, how did I not see that? How did I not see that? So guys, my advice for you, do proper inspection. Check everywhere, look at everywhere, ask neighbors, ask people that live around the area, is the place okay? Is the security of the place okay? Do they have lights? Do they have water? Like, is everything okay? Is there a lot of noise? Do they usually have a lot of parties around here? If you're a content creator, these are the questions you should ask. Are there churches around? Are there mosques around? Is the place along the road? What time do they lock the gates? Is the place in an estate? Guys, these are the questions you should ask if you're house hunting, and if you know you're a content creator, or you just like to live in a place that is quiet. Ask all these questions before you pay for that apartment. That would be my tip for you. Okay, so guys, another tip that I have for you if you're house hunting is that you should plan for extra fees, because there will definitely be extra fees. This is Lagos, okay? You're not only paying your rent and that's it. You pay agent fee, you pay legal fee, you pay caution fee, and in some places you pay service charge. In some houses, service charge is something that you pay every month. Some landlords like to collect their service charge with the rent. So like, ask all these questions before you decide on a particular house. This house that we are currently living, we paid legal fee, we paid agent fee, and we also paid caution fee. There was no service charge. So the way we do our service charge here, we pay monthly, 5k monthly for service charge in this apartment that I currently live. So like, ask the necessary questions so you don't like set yourself up for failure, or you don't set yourself up for like unnecessary pressure. Do you understand? Don't put like a lot of pressure on yourself to start looking for like extra money to complete your rent. Okay, so plan for extra fees. So guys, another tip that I'm going to give you for house hunting is that you should go through your tenancy agreements. Guys, in our own tenancy agreement, our landlord made it clear that he does not want people hanging things on. I don't know if you live on the mainland, you know that there are some houses that you go to and you see that people leave stuff on the corridor. So on my tenancy agreement, it was stated there that the landlord said he does not want like things being hung in the corridor, and also the landlord included that once in a while, let's say once in like 5 months or once every year, they will give you like a week notice or 2 weeks notice to let you know that they want to come and check the apartment to see that everything is okay, nothing is broken, nothing is spoiled and all of that. So ensure that you go through your tenancy agreement, because there are some hidden clauses that are there. If you have a lawyer friend, you can ask your lawyer friend to go through your tenancy agreement for you before you pay for that apartment. Okay, another tip that I have for you if you're house hunting is that in this present age and time, guys, check for internet availability. I was watching Ibidunni Osho's vlog a few months ago, where she was just walking up and down looking for network in her area. I think MTN network in her area, and like there was no network. Like, guys, if you're a content creator or you're the kind of person that works from home, it's important that that house that you're trying to rent, there's internet availability. So the particular internet that you like to use, if it's mobile data, if it's Wi-Fi, it will be very good. Like, I would advise you, while you're house hunting, go with your Wi-Fi or go with that particular internet service to be sure that you have internet in that apartment that you're about to rent. Guys, it is very important that there is internet availability if you know that internet connection is very important to you, to your work, or to whatever it is that you do. For me, as a content creator and a 9-to-5er, there are sometimes that we have virtual meetings. Of course, I need to live in a place where I have very good internet. When I need to upload my videos, I need to live in a place where there's very good internet. When I need to make research for my videos, I definitely need to live in a place where there's good internet. So guys, these tips that I'm giving you are very important. Do not take it lightly. Okay? Okay. So guys, when you're house hunting, the ogbologbo the ogbologbo of all the tips that I've given you so far is this very important tip. Okay, get a very reliable and competent agent. I repeat, get a very reliable and competent agent. If you have a very reliable and competent agent, you will not be going helter skelter. You won't be going here and there. Like my cousin and I, we did our house hunting in, I think, 2 days. I'm not even going to count the second day because that day was just a waste of my time. Or let's just say we did our house hunting in 3 days, and that's because we used Property Pro. I'm going to leave it in my description box if you want to know the website. And another website that I found, check out my description box below. You would see the link to the website that I used to get my apartment. And there's also an Instagram page that a couple of people suggested that I use. I'm also going to leave that in my description box below, so do check that out. Guys, if you need the contact of the agent that I used to get my apartment, send me a DM on Instagram and I'll provide you the person's contact. This is the agent that I used. I'm not promoting the agent. I'm not saying that the person is without flaws, but I used the agent and he was the one that got this apartment for me. So a big disclaimer, I'm not going to be liable for whatever the guy is going to do at the end of the day. I'm just recommending this person because I used the agent and he was the one that helped me to get this apartment. So if you need his contact, send me a DM on Instagram and I would send you his contact. Okay, so if you have any more tips for house hunting and all of that you like to share in the comment section, please feel free to share. If there are other tips that you feel like I didn't touch on for house hunting, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe and share till I come your way next time. Guys, do not leave without checking out my other videos. I know, check out this video or this video or this video. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.